Hey y'all, it's Jordan or JorWish and welcome to or back to my channel. It's back to school time. Yay, but not really yay, but yay for me because I'm about to be a 3L, y'all. It's my last year of law school. I'm getting out of there. Like, I'm getting out. Now that I'm a 3L, I feel more confident giving you all law school advice, 1L advice. So I'm going to start a little series for you all, and definitely comment down below any other topics you think I should touch on because I'm here to help. I'm here to help. This is going to be all of your 1L essentials. Before I get into everything that I think is like an essential 1L thing, just know for one essential, okay, everyone is different. So these are just things that helped me my 1L year, but it might be different for you. So I would say just take my recommendations with a grain of salt and take everyone's law school advice with a grain of salt. Like, it's really a personal thing. It's really got to do what's best for you. Also, my 1L year was completely online. So again, the school supplies might vary, but I'll still include things that have helped me up until this point for my 2L year, which was in person. Like, I'll include all that stuff too. And I'm gonna have my Amazon storefront linked down here for you, and you can just check out my law school essentials tab, and all the stuff that I'm mentioning here will be linked there. I would say the first thing that you need, okay, honestly, no particular order, but I would say a backpack is a law school essential. This is my backpack. It's just a basic backpack from Lululemon. I'm not really into the roller bag. Like, I saw like a few people on campus that would be rolling that luggage type of thing, or like, you know, those backpacks with the wheels or stuff like that. Like, that was just not my vibe. I knew going into law school that would just not be me. It's just like, no, I don't think I could do that. But if that's your vibe, you can do that. Their bags probably were not hurting with the books. But me personally, a backpack was fine. I didn't bring all my books to campus because I didn't necessarily need them for every class, or I would just leave them in my car, and get them as I needed to get them, or people would leave them in a locker. Like, it's not that bad. I would do backpack. That's kind of my aesthetic. I know some people do the cute shoulder bags. Me personally, I just have a backpack, okay? People call me childish for that, but I don't care, okay? My shoulders are even. Wow, I don't even have, okay, well, I lost my water bottle, so that's on my list too, but definitely get a water bottle. You're probably gonna have long days on campus, and drink your water, folks. Drink your water, because when you're hydrated, your brain functions better. You don't want to be zoning out in class when you need to be attentive, so drink your water. Next on my back to school list is flashcards. Stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks. Flashcards really help me for classes like torts, crim, crim. I wrote them out for Civ Pro, but I didn't really use them that much because it was just, yeah, like the way I studied for that class ended up changing. But I think flashcards are really important for classes where you just have to memorize quick stuff. Oh, contracts, I use flashcards too. So definitely get yourself some flashcards. You can get colorful ones. I'm pretty good with the white ones, and I'll just change the colors of my pens, but get you some. Okay, next is Post-its. I would say Post-its and even the little tab things, they'll just help you for holding your place in books, marking chapters, all that stuff. Like, you will need Post-its. I have these in all different colors. I have several packs of them, and I really do keep them on me. Your pens and highlighters. Now, of course, it's not all my pens. You know, this is just my video props, y'all, but I didn't feel like getting everything out. Okay, I'm still in summer mode. My school stuff is in my closet. These are the pens, but definitely get a bunch of highlighters. Like, I would say to get like a minimum 2 packs of highlighters because they'll dry out and you might lose some. And I got pens in every single color, and then I got my typical like black and blue pens. Do with that what you will. Some people only like black and blue pens. I needed some color for sometimes, you know, for my flashcards, just for notes in general. Okay, next we have a laptop stand, and this is just because sometimes, even in classes, like my neck would be hurting if I'm looking down at my laptop that's all the way at the desk. Like, with this stand, it's kind of makes my laptop be eye level. And even at my desk at home when I'm doing work, I'll use this stand just to help with my posture. One of my friends also said that she uses kind of like a portable desk so that she can better use her laptop when she's like sitting on the couch doing work. So all that stuff just literally helps make your life easier. And it just depends where you're doing work. I know even if I was studying in the library, which was rare, okay, I rarely worked in there. I mainly studied in my apartment, but even when I was in the library, I would bring this to sit on that table because when you're looking down at a laptop, like, that is not good for your neck, and I would get tired that way. Okay, this next thing, it was probably more specific to online school, but I have like a hand rest. This is kind of dirty. It's a little dusty, sorry y'all. A hand rest for a keyboard and like for when I'm using a mouse. 1L year, because it was all online, I also decided to buy a desktop, like an iMac, big computer, and I needed that to just make that more comfortable. But I rarely even use that anymore now that we're going in person for school, so I don't think that is that essential. But if you're still going to be having a lot of online classes, or you think you're going to use a desktop a lot, then I would recommend getting that too, just to make yourself more comfortable. And this probably you won't need to buy it until like closer to finals, but I say just knock it out, order it now so you already have it, because honestly you'll probably be really broke around finals. At least that's how it was for me. But it was some earplugs. It's not even focusing, whatever. But definitely get some earplugs. Earplugs are really good for around finals, because when you take a final, at least for us, we have in-person exams, so you're taking a final with other people in the room. You can hear everyone typing, coughing, moving around, the light buzzing, like all those little sounds, they got to me at least. So I liked having earplugs in because I could shut all that shit out. I can shut it out and just be in my zone. So I recommend earplugs, even if you're maybe practicing taking a practice exam, or if your apartment is loud one day. Just get some earplugs because it goes a long way. And you can even practice with the earplugs in if you want to simulate what a testing environment will be like for you. Next is get some energy drinks, coffee, whatever it takes for you. I used to be more into coffee. I probably still am, but recently I've been getting into energy drinks. So I'll drink a Celsius, honestly like half Celsius, because those things are strong, but they're really good energy drinks. Just something to really keep you going, because you don't want to get to class and be lethargic. Like you want to be like on your A game and be like, at least I was in class probably super hyper because I was off so much coffee, black coffee at that. But yeah, I would say you need something to keep your energy up. Figure out what that is for you, whether it's caffeine pills. You need some sort of energy. I don't know, people who can just raw dog this stuff, my heart goes out to you, but I could not do that. Like sometimes if I drink like a good green juice, I'm good for like half the day, but by the end of the day, I'm getting tired. And even after class, you need energy. So like I said, would recommend Celsius. Celsius needs to sponsor me because I feel like I've been putting people on. I like Celsius, I like Yerba Mates, however you pronounce that, Yerba Mate. Those are good as well. You can get a really big pack of Celsius from Costco. That's what I do. I get those. Well, actually, shout out to my mom. She gets those for me. So I recommend just getting those energy drinks. And maybe if you're really like one of those type of people that wants to be super prepared, before school starts, you can maybe try one and see if you need to not drink as much because you don't want your heart pounding. But you know, just test it out. But I would say definitely have something around where you're like, okay, I'm feeling down, I need some energy, just zap up. Next, I would say you need a planner. I used to be one of those people that used like a really, like a, what do they call it? Like a paper planner, like with a notebook and everything, but that did not last long. I think that might have lasted like the first week of school. But mainly I just use Google Calendar, or I'll use the calendar on my phone. Just have all my classes there. You need that because you need some sort of schedule where you can put all your deadlines, all the list of dates in your syllabi, like you need some sort of planner. So I recommend getting that. Yeah, getting that literally yesterday. Like you should have that by now at least. Next is you need a whiteboard. Now I have 3 different whiteboards because I am just crazy like that, okay? So I have one whiteboard. I'll actually insert a clip. I have one whiteboard that I use. If you've been following my vlogs, you've probably seen this whiteboard when I'm studying for finals. I use it to study here. So I'll write down concepts, write rules over and over and over again to study. It's just nice to have that in my apartment because I study well in my apartment. But if you think you're one of those people that you're like, no, I'm probably not gonna study at home, I'll study in the library. You probably won't need a whiteboard because there's whiteboards at school, but I just liked having my own. Like it helped me. And then my second whiteboard is just my monthly calendar whiteboard, and that's kind of what I used to just have my month planned out, and that includes social events, birthdays, important events, doctor's appointments, like all that stuff. That's that second whiteboard. And then my other whiteboard is just kind of like a to-do list whiteboard. Like I'll write whatever on there, or like daily to-dos. But yeah, that's kind of a little extreme. But if you all wanted to know my essentials, like I am nothing without my whiteboard. So I recommend everyone get one, at least one. I have 3, but I would say get one. Like just do it. I'm telling you, my life is very planned out, okay? Next is my iPad and Apple Pencil. Now I did not get this until my last birthday, so it's been almost a year that I've had this, but I recommend it. At first I was a little apprehensive. I was like, I don't think I'll need an iPad because I didn't really use an iPad in college, but reading on the iPad hits different. And some of my classes, like legal writing, like the book would be available as like a portable book, or if you're one of those people that's getting like a hookup with books where you're just gonna get the PDF from someone, it's so super easy to have that on your iPad, and it's not as much weight as a book. So I do actually recommend it. Like I have changed, and now I'm like, you know, I'm part of the iPad gang. Do I think this substitutes my laptop? Hell no. No, it's definitely an accessory. Like I think if you have a laptop, you're probably fine. That was just me being extra, thinking an iPad would get my life together, and to some extent it did, but it's not essential. Like I did very well 1L year and I did not have an iPad, okay? Now, because I'm getting more books online, I'm hip to the PDF sort of thing, like an iPad really is helping me. So that's kind of why I recommend it. So if you can, and you're just like, okay, whatever I want, I'm gonna get it, get the iPad, sis, and make sure you get the Apple Pencil too, okay? okay? Oh, and get GoodNotes with your iPad. You probably already know this, but GoodNotes is just really good app, and it helps you annotate like text and things like that. I think it costs money. I can't remember how much, but it's not crazy expensive. Next is a book stand. This is my book stand. I really like it because it's super portable. You know, it's not one of those big old wooden book stands. Like, no, this, I literally take this to class with me and I'll sit my book up on my desk. So I really recommend this book stand. Like I said, everything will be linked in my Amazon storefront. Now, even though it looks a little flimsy, this has been lasting me. Like, I mean, let me not jinx it, but this is still holding on strong, so I recommend it. Book stands just help you because you're gonna be reading for long periods of time. You don't wanna have your neck like this, like you're looking at a flat book. It's way easier to read when it's propped up for you. So next is melatonin. Yes, I'm recommending melatonin as a 1L essential because sometimes you'll come home and you just can't go to sleep. Like you're gonna have a lot in your mind. Law school is very stressful. When you're around people, you know, you're getting graded on a curve, or you just have a day where you're just you're exhausted, but your mind won't shut up and you struggle to fall asleep. I recommend getting some melatonin. You know, make sure it's, you know, and that, like I said, I'm doing this now so you can kind of maybe experiment. You can know what can and won't work for you before school actually starts. So if you want to try one out, you can. But melatonin is basically a natural like supplement that helps you fall asleep. So yeah. Okay, next is some blue light glasses. So these are not prescription glasses, but they're blue light glasses. I'll try them on for y'all. These are so dirty, oh my gosh. But anyway, these just help me when I have to stare at a screen for a really long period of time. Again, online school, but also if I'm writing a paper, I'll wear them just because I don't want to strain my eyes with the screen. So I recommend getting some blue light glasses. Some of them are really cute, so shop around. Okay, the next two things are subscriptions that I think everyone needs to have in law school, not even just 1L year. First is QUIMBEE. QUIMBEE is what you'll use to basically get case briefs, get study aids, get practice tests. They have, I think, some flashcards on QUIMBEE, like sample multiple choice questions, even outlines. So QUIMBEE, it's kind of, I mean, it's not that expensive, but it's like $20-something a month. I know you can split it with people, so maybe try to find like one other person in your class who's like, hey, you trying to split a QUIMBEE subscription with me? Because I think they do let you do that. But QUIMBEE be saving my life. Like when I get cold called and I did not read the case, or I read it and I still have no clue what they were talking about, search it up into QUIMBEE, read that case brief word by word, baby, word by word, and I'll literally be like, and then I think, and literally read the next sentence as if I'm not just reading a script. But it helps, it's a lifesaver. QUIMBEE is literally amazing. The next thing is Grammarly. I got Grammarly in undergrad, and then eventually I upgraded it. I can't remember if it was before law school. I think it was like right before law school, or maybe like junior year of college. I upgraded to Grammarly Pro. Your writing is very important in law school, and I think that's the reason why well, I don't want to say that's the only reason I done, because you know, I'm smart too. It wasn't all Grammarly, but Grammarly definitely helped me not lose points on dumb stuff like a missing comma or passive voice that I overlooked, or where it should be a semicolon and not a comma. Little things like that. Legal writing is a pain in the behind sometimes, and Grammarly definitely made it feel better. Definitely made it more attainable for me. Even just sending professional emails, every little writing thing, Grammarly helps me in law school, so I recommend getting a subscription. Not that many people have the pro version. It is like $30 a month. I pay it because it's just worth it for me. Okay, next is AirPods. These are like my regular AirPods. My pros are not with me right now. I'm letting someone borrow them, but I recommend getting AirPod Pros or like some type of noise canceling headphones. Just headphones in general. I might try like the AirPod, like the new AirPods. I might buy those for myself, but I'm debating on it. So if y'all have tried that, let me know if you like them. But anyway, I recommend the AirPod Pros noise canceling because, like I said, sometimes your study environment is going to be loud as hell, and you need some quiet. There have been times where I'm in my apartment and construction is going on, but I need to get this reading knocked out. So I'll put in my AirPods, put the noise cancellation on, and I can focus, or just any little things. So I definitely recommend that. They're a bit stronger than the earplugs, which is why they're more expensive, but I don't know, I like the AirPods, so I'm putting that on my back to school list for y'all too. Hopefully you all already have them though. I feel like a lot of people already have them. And last thing on my list is like a professional suit. So just like professional clothing. And I don't know about your all's law school, but for Howard, when you do your oral arguments, or if you're gonna go out for moot court or OCI, whatever, however that works, I've never done OCI or moot court, but if you have done those things, you'll need a professional suit, and it's not something everyone has coming out of college. If you're going straight through like me, I definitely didn't just have a professional suit, so definitely just get something that you're like, okay, if I have an interview, I can wear this. Eventually, a professional wardrobe will grow. Mine has been growing over the years of, you know, working at law firms, so that's just a way that it kind of naturally has progressed. But going into law school, just try to have a suit that's on deck and ready, because you'll need it. And the more things you can come into school prepared with, the better, because your weekend time is pretty valuable, like study time and reading time, so you don't want to have that time where like, oh damn, I gotta go find a suit, I gotta go find an outfit. Like, no, go into the school, you're prepared. All right, y'all, well, that's all that I had on my back to school list. If you all think I missed anything, definitely let me know down below, and let me know your thoughts on this. Good luck to everyone about to start the school year, and be sure to stay tuned for more back to school content from me coming soon, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Uh-oh, the game in trouble. Started out small, now they paying me double. Yeah, you can drip check, baby, like mustard. Yeah.